Yo! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Hello! There we go. Okay. It's been 2 days since last Umineko stream. Not much happened last time. Weird jump in times, right? Like, what happened? Started with Shannon and fucking George having a date together. Then it's followed with Shannon going to break a mirror. And then it went back in time to Shannon and George before they started dating. And then jump forward in time this time, instead of backwards, with Beatrice offering a deal to Shannon to break the mirror in exchange for eternal life or something, but she's a dumbass and requested to live with George. Imagine being that dumb. Imagine being so fucking dumb. It's crazy. I'll remember nothing ever happens. That checks out. That checks out. Holy shit, I don't know why I didn't realize. That makes sense. That makes sense. Wow. Nothing ever happens. Yeah, nothing. Magic isn't real. Nothing happens. It's not magic. It can't be magic. I tried to think about the mystery on my own, right? Like last time. But nothing particular came up. Like nothing really impressive came out of my thinking. I got a general idea of what went on during that fateful day. But beyond that, I got no real idea. What I'm thinking though is that, like, right, difficulty level is standard. I think that's why it's so obvious that the murderer is Rosa. Because I assume that now in episode 2, the murderer won't try and pretend that she's Beatrice. Because, like, that was Rosa's biggest mistake. By pretending to be Beatrice in episode 1, she just, like, blew herself wide open, and it's just so clear that it's her. It just makes so much sense to think that it's her, that it's Rosa. But episode 2, difficulty level is extreme. And I think that means that the murderer won't be as obvious. We'll see. We'll see. But the eye Cartesian, here we go. We're gonna stop here. I don't remember where we stopped exactly. Like what? They had just stopped with Beetle. But let me check. We can scroll up, right? Yeah, they remembered the butterfly bruises, and she's been tormented with days of suffering and conflict. So she didn't break the mirror instantly? I thought you would have. Hi, Penguin. What's up? How are you doing? Give me a second. I'm cleaning my glasses because I just realized we were entirely gray. So I could not see through them. It's starting to be a problem. Here we go. Perfect. We're still on the waiting screen. Oh, okay, good. Thank you for telling me. It's good that you told me. It's not good that you're on the waiting screen. Here we go. Swap screens. Okay. Oh, the two cats are totally Umineko. True. But yeah, I'm gonna show what I was talking about like seconds ago, right? Title. I told you that for the first episode, it's Rosa. Like, it was no... It's not, I don't think it's Rosa. There's literally no other possibility. I think Jessica is involved as an accomplice somehow, to some degree. Maria is being used as an accomplice without realizing it too. But, like, it's the same way that she was handed a letter. Who sponsored stream in the first place? Plenty of companies, Safik. Plenty of companies. NordVPN. Would. Probably. I don't know. But yeah, here. See, difficulty level is extreme and difficulty level is standard. right? As I said, episode 1, Rosa, episode 2, we're gonna see. I'm sure the aquarium will be plot relevant. Turns out the murder weapon is a giant fish. True! True. Turns out that a fish was the entire solution the entire time. It's crazy. It's crazy, if you think about it. Then the difficulty when the standard hasn't been set. I mean, isn't that what this means then? Like, he's setting the standard by giving us like the first episode, right? Like, standard difficulty, he puts the first episode, says, this is what the difficulty will be, right? He defines the standard at the first episode. I think that makes sense. Never change Ryukishi for good game design. But yeah, okay. What? What do you mean separate rooms? So wait, you and George stayed in different rooms on purpose? Yeah, yes. Is it really so strange? Wait, so they hooked up and then stayed in different beds? Okay. Well, they suck at relationships. Alright. Jessica's sheets had been stuffed with a chocolate-coated Shinsuku biscuit that Shannon had brought as a present from Okinawa. Right. I'm so confused in the timeline. And it all came flying out at Shannon when Jessica cried out. Shannon, why did you even go on a trip to Okinawa? You were even alone with George Nissan. Well, he said there was a huge aquarium in Okinawa and invited me to go. And I like fish and stuff. Wow, okay. Yeah, fair. Waifu baits. Today, American military men. Yeah, they found each other like dates. Yeah, no, America still has a presence in Japan, right? Back then. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Let's keep going. No, that's not the point. We're talking about a healthy guy and girl going on an overnight trip, right? And you're saying there aren't even any hugs and kisses? Why is she so red? Because she's embarrassed. She's the waifu bait. If you mention anything like slightly embarrassing to her, she goes like pure red because like, you know, that's what waifus do, right? But seriously, what's up with the guy and girl staying in different rooms? As for kisses, no comment. But we did a hug. George's chest was hot, was warm. That's not the point. Jeez, why do couples like this exist? Jeez. I don't take it anymore. Jessica is pissed off. Yeah, Shannon and George are so naive, it's crazy. From Shannon's point of view, it was an incredibly happy trip for various reasons, but it looked like Jessica found their pace to be pretty irritating. The shipper when the couple don't kiss. Yeah, no, accurate mouth. Extremely accurate. For a while, Jessica chewed her present, complaining about romance and pretending to faint in agony on her bed. Shannon and George had chosen to go to Okinawa because there was a huge aquarium there. They did this because an aquarium had given them the opportunity to start going out. Since their relationship had started at an aquarium, having their first overnight trip also be at an aquarium must have held some commemorative value. When did their relationship start at an aquarium? What? That's like a huge commemorative turning point! And your first overnight trip! How could you not make all kinds of progress there? But instead, you both got separate rooms? A couple taking 2 single rooms? Gee, seriously, what's wrong with you? Yeah, if they suck. If they're dumb. This is why George is dumb. And stupid. But we're both unmarried. George is showing restraint is good manners for a couple. Jesus. Like I said, the whole point of this overnight trip was so you could overcome that stage, right? You should be way beyond just kissing an Eden by now. Milady, I don't know what you mean by that. Did we not have sex ed? Okay, genuinely, I kind of believe that they never had sex ed on the fucking orphanage. Which is quite weird, right? You would expect the fucking orphanage to have like many sex ed classes. But no. George-sama was a real gentleman with me until the end. That is, I mean, I also wonder if those things would happen, you know? Okay, no, they do. Okay, they do. Even though we are going out. I mean, it's not like we're married or anything. These things you seem to be expecting. Should only be done after making a vow before God. And... Stop moaning, please, I beg you. Stop moaning into my ears. And his face got bright red. I hate Gorg. Same, Gucci pants. Same. Also, yeah, no, the US has a huge presence on Rokunjima Island, right? Like, they made a point about that. Like, the entire reason why he got to have the Rokunjima Island was because he begged the US government. Bro, what is this? Ah, Girafang, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is Shannon and George stop avoiding sex, despite being a couple. And Jessica being pissed off at it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Apparently it's a dramatic process. Jessica, look forward to how it happened. But it seems to have been a very important experience for Shannon, in her own way. In the end, whether Jessica was jealous of Shannon or made fun of her, it didn't change the fact that Shannon had a huge lead on her. Nah, I want a boyfriend too! You should get one like George. George is like peak human. I can't believe you got ahead of me! Even though we promised that we'd find boyfriends at the same time, you beat me! Ah! Oh, pissed off is she? Jesus. Is she okay? You're a wonderful person, milady. So I'm sure you'll find someone wonderful much quicker than me. Don't try to console me. Shannon, you traitor! Get out! Shut up! Cough, 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 cough. What did she do? Is it the biscuit? Oh no, right, she has asthma. Just got through several cushions at her. But meanwhile, she had an asthma attack and started to choke pretty badly. Shannon hurriedly ran over to the nearby side table and started searching around on top of it. A cute basket was placed there, and inside of it was Jessica's bronchodilator. Shannon picked it up and handed it over to Jessica. Jessica's asthma attacks always came suddenly. Because of that, she always needed to carry this medicine around. She breathed in the medicine, and after a while, managed to overcome a choking as her asthma finally settled down. Shannon thought there's a good chance to leave and tried to exit the room after bowing courteously. But no. As she did, one more small cushion came flying and hit Shannon on the head. She noticed that Jessica was on the verge of crying, half of her face buried in the last favorite cushion. How many cushions does she have? Does she have like 20 or something? How do you even sleep in a bed like that? That face was red and meek. Milady? Shannon, be honest with me. Is my hair doing stuff weird? Poor Jessica. Poor Jessica. What are you saying? I think your hair is very beautiful. Are my eyes strange? Or maybe my nose? Or is it the way I talk after all? that why I can't get a boyfriend? Maybe it's because you're like isolated on an island in the middle of nowhere and that you see literally nobody. I think that's why you have no boyfriend. I think it's the fact that you see nobody that makes you be with nobody, Jessica. So I'm sorry to lay it like it is, right? I'm sorry to lay it out in front of you, but it's important to realize. It's because she's so cool. Exactly, Gucci Pants, exactly. Everyone else is too scared of her because she's so cool. Just later in this chapter, we'll see. We'll see. No need to tell me. Let's see. Of course not. Milady, you are wonderful enough as you are. And I think your charm will keep on increasing more and more from now on. But I'm the only one who can't find a boyfriend. Saku and Ina managed to get boyfriends, but only I can't. Is it because I don't have any charm after all? Oh, probably our schoolmates, okay. You know, everyone says they'll bring their boyfriends to the cultural festival. And I was so sure I'd have a boyfriend before then, so I started bragging. There's no way I'll get a boyfriend. She's such a fake cell. True! I'm the only one. Before she realized that Jessica was shedding huge tears. Jessica didn't really feel like crying, and of course, she felt like supporting Shannon's progress in love as a friend. However, as she had cheered Shannon on, her true feelings had suddenly gotten mixed in, and she couldn't help but shed tears. Shannon understood Jessica's innocent and easily injured heart. Isn't it because like she completely fails her classes and doesn't give a shit about school? And so like she kind of makes a fool of herself? Is that why? The rough style of speech Jessica usually used was all just an attempt to protect that fragile art. As a daughter and successor to the Ushiromiya family, and as a girl isolated on Rokkenjima, the only person she could expose her true feelings to was Shannon. Yeah, no, generally that is like the worst upbringing you could have. I'm so sorry for Jessica. Shannon understood that. So, she strongly regretted acting smug, even if it was only a little. Sorry. I'm so weird crying like this. Sorry, sniffle. You are a wonderful person, milady. There's no way you won't find a wonderful man. Shannon, it's about time, right? If you don't go quickly, Genji and Mom will get mad. I'm just fine, so hurry up. Sorry for crying like this. I'm such a moron. I'm such a baka. I'm surprised we translated baka. Considering how much they don't translate. Jessica faced away, acting as though she didn't really want to trouble Shannon. Waving her hand as though chasing Shannon away. Shannon took that as a sign that Jessica didn't want to be bothered anymore. Bowed her head and left the room. All according to Keikaku. True! When Shannon's footsteps disappeared into the distance, Jessica lay down on her bed, still hugging a cushion. Her expression was still a little meek, with tears in her eyes. But for the first time in a long time, she had a very, very quiet and honest conversation with her heart. I also want to fall in love. Poor Jessica. As Shannon happily watered the flower beds in the garden, she sensed someone's presence. She turned around, thinking that if one of the family had come to visit, she must greet them. But what she saw was that witch. Beatrice! Again? Okay, in the middle of daylight, okay. Okay, sure. I thought there would be like conditions necessary to appear. Like I didn't expect her to just appear in the middle of the day. It's been quite some time. How are you? Has your relationship with the one you love progressed since last we met? As Beatrice sat on the rose arch, she happily blew on her pipe. Sitting in a place like that would crush the roses. And it might have been dangerous if the arch fell over, but it was the witch after all. Showing concern for her safety was probably a waste of time. Yes. Thanks to you, it's going smoothly. Her breath gonna be terrible. With how much she smokes, yeah, you would expect her to like have the voice of a smoker, not have like such a distinguished, eloquent voice, right? Like considering oh my I wouldn't mind. Shut the fuck up. Naturally, the effects of my magic are immediate. Thank you, Bolopop was a gifted sub. Very appreciated. Tier 2 sub, holy shit. Thank you. Naturally, the effects of my magic are immediate. Perhaps you feel the meeting was a predetermined fate. However, that is a mistake. Don't even think fate has anything to do with it. I understand that. The witch was calling attention to something. Two things, actually. First, that Shannon's relationship with George was a fate that'd be absolutely impossible under normal circumstances. Second, that the power of the witch was great enough to overturn that fact. Shannon had just gotten wrapped up in those sweet days and had started believing the illusion that all fate revolved around her. Did Bito appear there too? Yes, she did, Safik. So what you missed was Bito offering a deal to Shannon that if Shannon breaks a mirror that retains Beatrice's power, then Beatrice would like make George and Shannon's love real, right? Because they do love each other, but if Shannon didn't act fast enough, George would find another marriage candidate and end up marrying them. And she would lose out on the love of her life. And so she went, fuck it. She broke the mirror. She unleashed Beatrice. And here we are. Now she is dating George. But she remembered the witch's words. Originally, a relationship with George had been impossible. No, it might be impossible in the future as well. Cackle. Sorry, please forgive me. It's just like doctors. You cling to them when you're worried about your health, but after you healed, you forget even to thank them. I've never been thanked as a witch, so I couldn't help acting a little rudely. Forgive me. The gratitude I feel has never slipped my mind. Thanks to your power that I was able to achieve happiness, Beatrice-sama. And without that power, the fact that brought me and George-sama together would never have happened. I have never forgotten that. Sorry. It's not like I came here to bully you. Being rude is just part of my personality. You forgive me. More importantly, I heard. So, you went on the trip alone with him. I imagine it must have been quite fun. But do you want Shannon to like describe a sexual experience with George? Are you here for that? Did Beatrice come here like out of nowhere just to be freaky? Like is this what's happening? Is she just being a freak? Is she also gonna be like Jessica going, what the fuck, you didn't do anything with George? Jeez, Beatrice, I did not expect you to be like this. Yes, well, very fun. Shannon's face suddenly lit up. The witch laughed lightly, as though amused by the speed of that transformation. Umineko, true. Already, so one you care for is more than the object of one-sided love. You are a pair of lovers now. When two people are filled with love, nothing else is needed to establish the complete word. Shannon didn't make her deal. Would have married the fish. True. Perhaps you could call that a wonderful, ideal world. Even witches would be jealous. Beatrice laughed pleasantly. That smile made her look as though she blessed the lover's rendezvous from the bottom of her heart, without a trace of malice. After that day, Beatrice had shown herself before Shannon every once in a while. Even now, Shannon thought of her as an unsettling being. However, she was also indebted to this person for the magic that led to her current relationship with George. So Shannon tried with all her might to not act surprised or scared. That's right. Beatrice, I brought some sweets as a souvenir from a trip. Boo, why would you think she's unpleasant? Yeah, Beatrice is like the best person ever. Like, you could be besties with Beatrice, for sure. For sure. Would you, like to try some too? Oh? A souvenir for a witch? It seemed that even a witch who boasted of living for 1,000 years hadn't even imagined that she would receive a souvenir from a sweet lover's trips. Beatrice's best girl. No, Battler is. The Battler is best girl. When she saw the surprised expression, Shannon thought of this witch as a friend for the first time. You know she's going to kill you, right? Like, you understand this, right, Shannon? Oh, an instant cookie made from wheat flour and lard. To wrap that in Western chocolate is truly a blending of the Japanese and Western styles. The Silk Road of sweets. What? What's so funny? Nothing. Rudolph is best girl. True. We agree. My apologies. This witch, who surely held a terrifying power, was chomping down on sweets one after another, making it sound like a squirrel stuffing walnuts into its mouth. After a while, Shannon couldn't conceal her laughter. She's gonna get killed. It's over for her. She shouldn't have laughed at Beatrice. A good meal. I should serve you some Dolce Vita from Nero one of these days. Dolce Vita? Is she talking about like a person, or is she talking about like an actual thing and I just do not know? Kinzo is best girl. Okay, that I can also agree with that. Roses are the symbol of eternal love. I believe a rose Dolce would be appropriate for you now. The witch was in a great mood, fully enjoying modern candy. Here. I truly am grateful. I believe you've done more than enough for me already, so I'm returning this. The thing Shannon had softly said on the table was a gold-colored butterfly brooch. There is no need to return it. If you continue holding that, your relationship should remain firm in perpetuity. Maybe it was the power of magic that brought us together. But I think only the two of us working together can turn that into something that lasts forever. Love and roses are the same. Wait, okay, let me check. Does she still have the brooch on this portrait? No, she doesn't. Okay. What about him? He doesn't have a brooch either. Okay. Too much fertilizer causes the roots to rot. Some flowers cannot be raised without hard work. In that case, do as you wish. You may wear it or keep it in the box. That is my goodwill given to you. Wait. I need to make sure because, okay, she did take the mirror. Right? Let me check the paint document, the paint shot we made. If I did, note that down. Okay, yeah, no, okay, she did. Yeah. Let's just embolden the okay. Nothing to add for now. I have nothing to add for now. Maybe later. You may wear it or keep it in the box. That is my goodwill given to you. Having you return it to me won't please me at all. Oh, my apologies. That's not what I... Cackle. No harm has been done. That brooch is already yours. If you treasure that proof of a friendship, would it indeed bring me some comfort? You may hold on to it and gain its benefits. Or you may keep it in the box. If you wish, you may even give it to another who is worrying about love. Or you could simply treasure it. Of course. Does she have a brooch? No, she doesn't. Okay. Right, I was wondering because of this phrase. You may even give it to another who's worrying about love. Is she going to give the brooch to Jessica? But why is... If that's the case, why is Jessica not wearing it? We'll see. The body proportions fuck me up. Like, it looks weird, I gotta say. It feels like the torso is too small compared to the legs. No, the brooch has bronchi. Bad bronchi, weak. True. I got it wrong, I got it mixed up. Yoi legs, true. According to Beatrice, she had appeared several times in the past in response to a person's summons to give them some tool imbued with magical power. However, when most people used that power to resolve their worries, they quickly grew unsettled by it, forgot their former gratitude, and threw away the tools they had been given with disgust. Oh, it is quite rare for me to be thanked for my goodwill. In fact, this might even be the first time. Cackle, cackle, cackle. The witch laughed heartily, but it looked like a sad laugh in Shannon's eyes. She herself had been like that in the past. No, maybe she was still like that now. Beatrice was definitely a witch, with a strange and terrifying power. Most people probably wouldn't want to stick around her if they could help it. Surely, even those who would rely on that strange power sometimes felt fear rather than gratitude as a result. It must have deeply hurt the witch to have that happen over and over. I forgot how good the music is, I could cry. The music is so emotional, yeah. Since the time she had started thinking that way, Shannon had tried to stop being frightened of Beatrice. This was surely something that had tormented the witch for over 1,000 years. I'm out here being my Neko. Hi, Adenif. What's up? How are you doing? Maybe she really liked those sweets. Beatrice, who normally spoke abusively, praised the black tea that Shannon served her and looked to be in remarkably high spirits that Yumi ate today. Good luck. Don't die. I know what happens at the end of Yumi 8. Beatrice dies and Battler eats her corpse and then gains the power of Beatrice that way, right? And now Battler becomes a golden witch. And then Yumi 9 as Battler. Don't say hot. Don't say hot to that. Do not say hot. This is not hot. Okay? Okay, wait. Wait. I want to do something, right? Give me a second. Let's go over to here. Give me a second. How do I draw this guy? Alright. I want to draw him eating Beatrice. Because I think that would be funny. Wait, no. I wanted to crop it, but I think this is better, I guess. Like this. Okay. Alright, he's gonna come over here. We're gonna make him flip horizontally. And then we're gonna... There we go. Here we go. I can't do better because I do not know how to draw. And now we do the perfect edit. The same thing we did with our good friend Kinzo. Okay. We're gonna resize it to 40. I'm gonna draw an arrow. Here we go. And now we take the head. Okay, here we go. We scroll down. Perfect. Okay. This is how it goes, alright? This is the end of Yumi 8. And we will be able to check on this later, alright? We will be able to come back later and make sure that this is what happens. I'm pretty certain it will be. And I'm pretty certain I will read until the end of Yumi 8. Butler spews Shiromi had juice of Obito. Exactly, Suffolk. Mouth just put his head over Beatrice's dress. Yeah, which is what I did in the end. Can you draw Beatrice, Jack? I will not draw Soy Jack, no. No, I won't. Yumi 9 is Japanese only. Wait, Umineko is not finished? I thought Umineko was finished. Comedically squashed, Butler. Yeah. Do not throw tomatoes at me. Soy Jacks are awful. I hate Soy Jacks. Soy Jacks suck. It is finished. Oh, it's just not translated. Okay. Don't wait for Umineko 15. Same. There's a bonus chapter that isn't. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Maybe she really liked those sweets. Beatrice, who normally spoke abusively, praised the black tea that Shannon served her and looked to be in remarkably high spirits. I already read that, but... After doing that for a while, the witch and the servant grew animated in their discussion over the trip of George. Came out in 2021, I see. The things Shannon actually knew about Beatrice were surprisingly few. First off, she was a ghost-like being who appeared in unexpected places at unexpected times. And it seemed that not everyone could perceive that she was there. Apparently, everyone has something called a wavelength, and the ability to perceive witches varies greatly among different people. Only Shannon and Cannon could interact with her enough to exchange words like this. There were a few people who could sense her presence, but most people couldn't even feel that much. From what Beatrice said, Cross and his wife in particular had zero magical talent, and no matter how much she followed them around, they would never notice her. There were a bunch of bonus things that were just booklets and add-on things that got I collected a collection called Saku. I see. I see, and it's just not translated yet. I guess, I hope it will be translated by the time I reach there. Once earlier, when Shannon messed up and Natsui got really mad at her, Beatrice had started playing around, hitting Natsui on the head with her pipe. What? Oh. I see, Natsui really doesn't notice a thing. But Shannon, watching that, had burst out laughing without thinking, and had gotten scolded even more. What about the master? I hear he's been doing research in magic, so I'm sure he'll be able to notice you, Beatrice-sama. Okay, what's the reason? Kinzo is the same. He also has a pitiful lack of magical talent. It's the blood. He has so little talent that I pity him. What? As soon as they started talking about Kinzo, it felt like the atmosphere around Beatrice had changed. She had spoken about Cross and Breast's lack of magic talent as though she looked down on them, but she spoke of Kinzo in a different way. Anyone connected to the Ushiromiya family would know about Kinzo's legend of the gold. According to that, Kinzo was given the gold after summoning the witch Beatrice. In other words, she must have had some kind of relationship with Kinzo. That was because he succeeded despite having not even a scrap of talent. He kept studying by himself like mad and managed to become a magician. And that's something really incredible, right? Indeed. The witch, who usually looked down on people, was uncharacteristically offering her praise. While she then bested him by saying he had no talent, she praised his efforts. And then, the master summoned Beatrice with the power of magic. Indeed. I only answered the summons on a whim. After all, in this period where magic has long been denied, here was a man who was without a scrap of talent, yet so desperate to succeed. I thought I'd drop by and poke some fun at him, and that's when my luck ran out. Cackle, cackle, cackle. What do you mean? Your choice of words highlighted how much of a disaster this has been for her. Shannon hesitated over whether it would be safe to continue this discussion, but Beatrice continued on her own, ignoring Shannon. After all, his contract did have a proper format and set of rules. Various procedures were mixed up, but, well, in deference to his enthusiasm, I graciously accepted his contract. Then, I gave him a mountain of gold. And then the master used that gold and succeeded in business, and grew his wealth into what it is today. Indeed. His talent in magic was minimal, but it seems he has a knack for business and gambling. Same, I'm the same. I have such a talent for gambling. I'm so good at it. Or perhaps it was Yushu's bravery and madness that led him to risk everything on unreasonable bets. Madness sometimes acts as a magical power. I see. If you look at it that way, perhaps it isn't quite fair to say he was completely lacking in magical talent. This wouldn't have happened if he bought crypto instead of talking to Beatrice. True! True! The entire plot of this game would be solved if he bought crypto. Cackle, cackle. Shannon felt like she was daydreaming. While everyone in the Ushiromiya, you forgot the R, dumbass, knew the story of Okinzo idolized black magic, summoned the witch, and received the gold. And actually, it was all rambling that no one believed in. And now, Shannon was having the story confirmed by the witch herself. She felt a little flustered by this incredible secret that only she knew. Once Kinzo gained his past fortune, he could realize every dream that can be satisfied by objects obtainable in the human world. And, in the end, he searched for the truth of this world. The truth of this world? The single element that makes up the world. Love. Though, but gain everything one could obtain in the human world. Search for that, the final desire humans seek. Umineko is making me wonder if gold is even worth it as valuable. It absolutely is. What do you mean? The single element. You seem to remember the witch using that word before. When Beatrice saw Shannon trying to remember what that was, she laughed bitterly, and waving her hand and saying there was no need to worry. You made a remake it, but instead of gold, it's a Ledger Nano of 10k Bitcoin. Fire emoji, banger, absolute banger, holy shit. I underestimated Kenzo just a tad. I truly didn't expect him to display such power. And thanks to that, I'm in this state. I've been soon in place on this island for several decades now, not even a friend to drink tea with. No matter who I'm trying to talk to, my voice doesn't reach them. And no matter where I go, I cannot do anything. Such boring decades. She laughed in self-derision. She tapped a teacup with her finger. Oh, so... okay. Made the light sound of pottery. Shannon didn't know whether the word self-derision was really an accurate expression to describe the look on the witch's face. So, did she die? Why does she need to be revived by the ritual then? Shannon didn't understand everything, but she could more or less figure out the situation. And it was probably a topic that she couldn't press the witch on easily, not unless the witch started talking about it herself. To sum up everything she has said until now, Beatrice, who had been summoned by Kinzo's magic, could not leave this island for some reason. And she had lost her power and her form, living her days in boredom. During that time, her words had reached Shannon, who never forgot to show sincere respect for the witch. And Shannon then helped the witch regain her power, if only a little bit. As a result, it was not possible for the witch to drink tea with Shannon like this. Wait, so the mirror was just to allow her to drink tea? No, the mirror must have done something more. And there's no way the mirror did just that. Beatrice, what in the world was that mirror you told me to break? Reviving Beto is probably about unshackling her and making her physically present to everyone else. Probably. That long ago, it feels various things happened on the islands around this area. Because of that, malignant forces gathered here and began to draw in an evil distortion. He was a traveling Eastern magician or something, and built a shrine for the repose of souls, sealed them in there. That in itself has nothing to do with me, but unfortunately, that magical power rested on a different foundation than mine. It created a strong interference with my magic and was extremely bothersome. Is that how it was? And I just assumed it listed only to seal you, Beatrice-sama. That was not its target, but it was a divine error. As a result, my power was sealed away. To use food as an example, maybe it would go something like this. Let's say the Western food I ordered is being made in the kitchen. However, when they try to set the table, the area for the guest sitting is in the Japanese style with Japanese style dishes. So the kitchen is unable to serve a plate that would be out of place, and no matter how long I wait, my Western food won't arrive. Something like that. She really likes food. Wow. She's really hungry. She's making me hungry. She has talked about nothing but food. What a fat ass. So you destroyed the Japanese style guest sitting and returned the area to a blank slate for a time. Thanks to that, the meal I had ordered was finally delivered. My power came back, you could say. However, so far, only the aperitif has arrived. It will still be quite some time before the main dish. As I am now, I'm even more fragile than a shoe store fairy. Me? What's so amusing? What does mu mean? Nothing. I just thought your metaphor was pretty funny. I never would have thought to use a story about food as a metaphor for magic. Probably the rather skillful comparison, but I cannot even expect it to be laughed at. No, why would she say the Greek character? I'm a bit offended. Slightly sulky expression rose to the witch's face. It wasn't a strange expression at all to be appearing on the face of some friends as they enjoyed their tea. Although I may not look like it, I was known for doing extremely brutal things in the past. I've gotten soft. No, I can't even have a foolish discussion while drinking tea with a human. She was probably talking to herself. As Beatrice gazed at the sea birds tracing the horizon, she put her teeth to her lips again, and then she snapped her finger and decided, that's it, I'll stop being a softie, and she just brutally murders Shannon. And all is well that ends well. No, penguin, it doesn't mean micro, like, one of its meaning is micro, but that's not what she said. She didn't say that. The letter mu means moo. It's just used as micro in one specific instance in physics. She was probably talking to herself. As Beatrice gazed at the sea birds tracing the horizon, she put her teeth to her lips again. This makes... Penguin! This makes no sense! Mole, what's so amusing? It's probably just an onomatopoeia. It doesn't mean anything. Again, oh my god. No, it means nothing. The cloud has come out. But the ocean loses its brilliance. It's nothing more than a grey puddle. You think so? I think the ocean is a beautiful deep blue, even when it gets cloudy. Maybe the witch noticed the deep meaning beyond Shannon's words. She laughed slightly and set down her empty teacup. It seems those things buried in your eyes aren't black pebbles anymore. What is it? Do you see what it feels for furniture to be reborn as human? Yes. I never knew the world was this kind. At the start of her relationship with George, Shannon's face had grown brighter more often. Her smile had made everything go smoothly, and had even changed her fortune. Shannon made less mistakes in her works than she had before, and the family members' opinion of her had slowly starting to change. Just the other day, she had been surprised when Cross, who rarely exchanged words with her, had suddenly started talking to her. You've been wearing a splendid smile more often lately, haven't you? Had something good happened? No, but every day is fun, yes? Wonderful. It goes without saying that coffee is more delicious when poured with a smile. Could I ask for that smile once more? Yes, sir. That had become a chance for Shannon to gain confidence in herself. Of course, it didn't go beyond her own heart, and it wasn't so big a change that anyone would notice. But she had begun to change, bit by bit. Shannon understood it clearly. Knowing love was the same as gaining a soul. The same as being reborn from furniture into a human. And poor romantics. If you're a romantic, I'm sorry. You are furniture, according to Umineko. According to Beatrice, you are furniture if you are a romantic. It's so sad. It's really sad. There is absolutely nothing mistaken in Beatrice's word. By knowing love, Shannon had learned what it was to be human. Nothing unusual, thanks. It was time well spent. It's probably about time for you to return to your work. So let us end or keep arguing now. After all, it seems a certain person doesn't like seeing us drink tea together. It's Butler. It's Butler. Butler appears from behind. He shouldn't even be here. He isn't even in the family anymore, but he appears. The witch gripped his teaspoon and flipped it with her fingers, standing it up in the air. After that, it was launched by the fingers of some invisible person and flew straight into a nearby bush. The bush shook violently, and Cannon came out. It seemed he had been there for some time, watching their tea party. Butler sucker punches and destroys Beatrice. Oh yeah! The spoon was gripped in his hand. If he hadn't caught it in an instant, it might have hit him hard in the forehead and caused him to start oozing blood. Do not worry. Our tea party is over now, Cannon. How long were you there? If you had called to us, I'd have poured you some tea too. I imagine that you didn't want to interrupt a pair of women talking, right? The femboy. What do you mean fem? No, he's not a femboy. He's just a butler. This is Butler Garment. Not a femboy. He's as much of a femboy as Butler. Phi Eye. I'm sorry, but like, where do you think the Phi is situated? Penguin? Just so we're clear. This is not the Phi. Cannon just wanted them to spill the tea. True, Gucci. Those are pretty long socks. They are. Good point. You did good to point it out. Does it mention? It does not even mention the mirror. So the mirror wasn't even that important. Okay. Cannon kept silent, but there seemed to be a slightly hostile look in his eyes. You're 4 times bigger than his size. Yeah, his pants are pretty big. Goddamn. On the outside, he acted with respect. But unlike Shannon, Cannon did not trust the witch. When Beatrice hit the table with her pipe, the tea set turned into gold butterflies which flew upwards all at once. They then scattered in every direction, and the cleanup was already done. It was fun, Shannon. Let us meet again if the chance arises. My magical power is still quite lacking. It's tiring even to show myself. If you're that tired, never appear again. Cannon said it in a small voice, but the witch seemed to have heard it perfectly. He giggled, but did not reply. Shannon, tell me more about George at our next tea party. There are no snacks sweeter than a person's love life. Cackle, cackle, cackle. See you again. Beatrice's body also became gold butterflies, which scattered in all directions and disappeared. It was a fantastical and beautiful scene, like a blizzard of gold leaf. For a while, Shannon quietly watched the witch's exit. Shannon approached her from behind and spoke with an expression that was drastically different from hers. She destroyed herself before Batman did. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Shannon, didn't I tell you to stay away from her? Beatrice isn't that bad of a person. Yes, she might have murdered thousands, but the fact that only we can see her is suspicious enough. That thing isn't human. Who knows what she might be planning? Canon, I think that's a little rude. There was a touch of sternness in Shannon's voice, which was unusual for her. To Canon, we knew her well. She must have sounded extremely stern. Canon, looking increasingly surprised, considered Shannon's tone, fell silent. It's true that Beatrice is different from humans. She has a terrifying power, so I think it's right for us to fear and respect her. Still, I think it's incredibly rude to inspire her, just because she murdered billions of people. I understand what you're trying to say, Nissan. You've changed ever since she gave you that brooch. Yeah, she's been brainwashed into being a friend. The brooch doesn't actually make her fall in love with George. In fact, all she did was give Beatrice a friend. Canon has not yet obtained Riz. True. He's the aimless battler. Battler if he wasn't as cool. He still is pretty cool. I shall remind you of the zero on his roulette. That moment was pretty cool. You changed ever since she gave you that brooch. It's like you're a prisoner. He brought you and George Sama together, and now you're indebted to her. Don't say things like that. That thing isn't human. We don't know what she's thinking. So you mustn't trust her. And we aren't humans either. Cannon's words grew more serious. Those words probably gouged at Shannon's heart. She bit her lower lip and hung her head. We are furniture. Even if we receive names and are treated as humans, that won't change the manner of our birth. You are no longer furniture. Those words Beatrice had given her, which had made her happiest, floated through Shannon's mind. I am not furniture. No, you are furniture. We are less than human. Nissan, you're just pretending to have forgotten, pretending to be human. You know that as well as I do. I am not furniture. I'm human. No, you aren't. We have never possessed what it takes to love or be loved. Cannon's criticism seems to have shifted away from Shannon's meetings with the witch. Shannon picked up on that quickly. I heard from Milady. Seriously, what were you thinking? I can't believe you would go on a trip with George. It's one of my favorite Umineko songs. Meh. I like the fish one more. He completely dehumanized. It's awful. You've forgotten your place as a furniture. You've just been tempted by the witch, mistakenly believing that you've become human. Listen, Cannon. Shut the fuck up and go kill yourself, fucking asshole. I fucking hate you. Ah, that's not what she said. God damn it. It's true that we're furniture. Lesser beings inferior to humans. But if it were possible to make up for what we lack, wouldn't that be the same as becoming human? Such a thing could never happen. No, it could. If we can't do that, we won't be furniture anymore. We can become human. Ridiculous. As if you could ever do such a thing. It's like Pygmalion. I have no idea what that is. Canon spat those words out, but did so weakly and turned away. He was probably giving up. After all the suffering he'd undergone during those days he'd lived as furniture, his heart was firmly sealed. Oh, is Jessica and Canon going to date each other? Is this how it's gonna pan out? They're gonna date each other, and everyone will be dating everyone else. It's gonna be pretty cool. God, I'm hungry. I forgot to eat. I might take like a midway break soon, just to eat a bit of food. Because I am hungry. The sculpture statue becomes alive and becomes his wife. I see. I heard the name Pygmalion and never read the story. You can become a normal human. Just stop it. That's the witch talking. Yes, Beatrice taught me. By obtaining a single element of this world, we can become human. Forever. Nobody's human if they don't have that. That's why people spend their entire lives trying to gain that single element. I don't understand what you're saying, Nissan. I don't want to listen to ranting. Then I'll teach it in a way even you can understand. Look, see what I'm pointing at? Shannon quaintly pointed at the sea, towards the horizon. Aphrodite felt bad for the poor guy. Spent all day working at that statue. Maybe he just wanted to like sell that statue for a lot of money. And so the guy just like sees the statue coming alive and he's like, oh my god, great, even more money. Sentient statue, hell yeah. And then he sells her off and gains a shitload of money. That would have been a great ending to Pygmalion. Canon didn't understand what she meant. I couldn't do anything except look between the horizon and Shannon's expression. It seemed to be puzzling a riddle. The sea. Canon, what color does the sea look to you? It was an extremely simple question. But well, Canon tried to guess the meaning behind it, but he couldn't think of anything, so he answered immediately. It's a hazy, dark grey color. So what? Objectively speaking, the sea laid out beneath a cloudless sky could probably be described best by Canon's words. But as Shannon closed her eyes and smiled, she shook her head slightly. It looks deep blue to me. Is that what you mean? Like how Japanese people use the word blue to refer to a green traffic light? But no, the sea is deep blue. If I understand that you don't, then that's the difference between us. Why is she being an asshole? Canon bit his lower lip. Why is she like this? What do you even mean? I don't understand. I don't either. Canon, would you stick out your hand? As Canon was taken aback, unable to understand what she was saying, she took his arm and opened the palm of his hand. And then softly said something there. It was that magic brooch which she had received from Beatrice. Magic charm seemed like a gold butterfly. No, he doesn't wear it either. This is hers? No, this is mine. So think of it as me and treat it with respect, okay? After being spoken to like that, he couldn't just throw it away. Kevin didn't know what he should do, and he stood there confused for a while. The brooch still on the palm of his hand. She hadn't put the palm of her hand on top of Cannon's, and the brooch was worn by both of their hands. This arm holds true magical power. I'm sure it will teach you an important emotion, Cannon. There's nothing to be learned from that person's magic. No, there is something. So wear it. If that's embarrassing, I hear it's okay if you just had it in your pocket. Ridiculous. As if I'd let the magic of that person lead me astray. Even as he said that, Cannon couldn't be called out at what Shannon was urging him to take. In the end, Cannon took it and agreed reluctantly. I think it proved that he wouldn't surrender to the witch's power. Shannon smiled and nodded back. I'm sure you'll be able to learn something important from it. And I'm sure you can become human. And when you do, I'm sure this ocean will look like a beautiful blue to you as well, Cannon. Grey is grey no matter how many times you look. And don't worry, the astrology girl is definitely sane. Absolutely, absolutely. What's wrong, Kenan? You look like that because you have no specs. Huh? Because the only win, he had been able to catch the main point of what she just said. Shannon said it once more. The single element of the world. He spoke once more of the world where it existed, whereas the sea was deep blue. I'm sure he'd be able to see a deep blue ocean too, after all. Without sex, it cannot be seen. They said the line! They said the line! Oh my god! They said the line! Who is that? It is canon, Master. Canon's love-filled yet. Kinzo's jump scare. It was weird for Kinzo to leave the study. However, the fact that he hadn't, or that he had, didn't mean his double research had been suspended. He may have left the study because of a change in mood, but that didn't mean the thoughts filling his head were any different from those he had while inside the study. Yeah, he's from the greatest generation. No, he's not a boomer. The boomers are like 20 years old here. Like, Badger is a boomer, just to be clear. It's cloudy out there. Will it get worse? Yes. According to the weather report, it could rain at any time. Shall I bring my umbrella? It will not come to that. Leave me alone for a while. If my children ask that you do not know where I am busy on a journey through my own thoughts. Certainly. Then, if you'd excuse me. Before Kenan finished bowing, Kinzo had already returned to his own world, having forgotten Kenan's presence completely. And once again, he began rambling to himself. Amidst those words, the name of that witch popped up many times. Got a massive forehead. I think he just has a massive forehead. It's not the perspective. He just has a massive forehead and massive, like, bowling hair. Exactly, yeah. It's Rising Airlines. But also, wait, no, I was about to say I'm Mac, but you were already here. I'm stupid. Oh, Beatrice! My hand will not reach your smile. What can I do to revive you? What can I do to make you smile at me once more? What is lacking? My research, my materials, my catalyst? Or is it magical power? Or luck? Or an oracle? Oh, Beatrice! What can I do to see your face one more time? Oh! I love this sprite, it's so good. As Kenan listened to his master's weeping voice with his back turned, he turned around just once. When he did, right behind his isolated old master was the shadow of a person who shouldn't have been there. It was the witch! At once, thinking that the witch must be plotting to do Kinzo-sama harm, Kenan dashed back to Kinzo and tried to form a shield with his body. But when he saw the expression on the witch's face, that emission of his vanished. After all, Beatrice's expression was sorrowful. Or maybe pitying. You fool, Kinzo. You see me, even though I am here. Right behind Kinzo, as he repeated the witch's name over and over, desiring to be reunited with her more than anything else. That is weeping. Would be funny, but I doubt it would happen. Right behind Kinzo, okay, was the witch herself, and yet Kinzo didn't notice anything. When Beatrice tried to rest her hand on his shoulder, he didn't notice. Why? Why does my hand not reach Beatrice's smile? Kinzo was a talent issue, yeah. Is it the age of the moon? The cycle of the comet? The alignment of the planets? What is lacking? What is? It's useless, Kinzo. Without love, it cannot be seen. Without being born properly, it cannot be seen. Kinzo should be made into a TA's voice without subs. Be like if he just yelled or something like that. That would be great. That would be great. I would need to do something like this, but like I doubt there's a way to do TTS voice. Like you would need to play with AI, and I can't be bothered. Kanan took the brooch he had received from Shannon out of his pocket. By learning something new, would he become able to glimpse something he couldn't see now? Without love, it cannot be seen. Wait! 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 I remember, when Kanan died, Jessica was devastated. Jessica was falling in love with Kanan. And if this is in the past, did the brooch make Jessica fall in love with Kanan? And neither of them realized? Oh, tier 3 sub! Kinzo if he was a streamer. That's what he would do, yeah. Beatrice would be a good sound effect for something at least. I do need, okay. I would have, okay. I will ask someone to like send me the sound effect. Because the issue is, I can't set that up, right? Because I know that the second I Google Kinzo Shiromiya Beatrice on Google, I will get a bazillion spoilers. And by bazillion, I mean like a quintillion. Right? And I do not want that. I want to avoid looking up anything Umineko. I'll get someone to DM me. He looked at Kinzo's back once more, the witch could no longer be seen there. End of chapter. Butler? Butler? Please. Oh, finally. Okay, it's happening. Biggest fall event for the Ushiromiya family was the family conference in October. Actually, I'm gonna take a short, like, five minutes break. I want to eat a little bit because my stomach is empty. And by empty, I mean empty. Which typically means there's nothing in it. BRB, here we go. Okay. I think here. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Give me a second, I'm going to throw away my shit because I just finished eating. I rushed to eat. I needed that. My stomach was empty. And it is upstream on an empty stomach, let me tell you. You definitely feel it. Especially after an hour, I was definitely starting to feel that my stomach was like struggling to follow. So let me just clean my desk and we should be back like very soon. Okay. Alright. And I forgot to drink, which I will do right now. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. We're still back. Alright, let me read the chat. Let me read what has been said because I was not looking. Why is the bird in my Umineko? Because bird is a word indeed. All is a real Peppy Monster Musume fan. Yeah, I've never watched it. I've never watched it. Just like real 2 fans. Yeah, I've never. Just like real 2 fans who've never played the games, I have never watched. Never watched Monster Musume, so therefore I'm like better. That's how it works. Okay. All is away, time to put soil jacks and deploy. He's talking about the server we have in common, where I put the policy that if you post soil jack, I will delete your posts on site. Like, all soil jacks are banned, essentially. So he just has fun posting soil jacks when I'm not looking, and I just delete them. That's a joke. That's why he's talking about posting gems. He's referencing soil jacks. Oh my god. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I have to show it on screen just for a second, just to show what he has deployed. This is what he posted. It's okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go back to Umineko. Let's go back to Umineko. Truth nuke. Oh my god. Fuck this shit, man. Ah. Alright. With God Thought. Yeah, no, it is a gem. It is a gem. It is a gem. It is absolutely a gem. Alright. Back to the game. Here we go. So... the biggest fall event for the Ishirmiya family was a family conference in October. But to Jessica, there was another major event that came before that. The school cultural festival. We're still not there! Show me Butler, please! Jessica liked school. To her, it was a place where she could let out the stress she'd built up from the rigid lifestyle she was forced to lead at home. For today's cultural festival, it formed a group with her friends. And announced that we'd perform some light music on a temporary stage. They prepared and practiced for this over and over until today, always anxiously waiting this day's arrival. Butler crashed the festival. Hell yeah! There was one thing that worried her. She looked at the clock. Peak's coming soon. Aznith, you better be right about this. You better be right. There was still a little time, but she felt uneasy. Would that person really come? After taking a single deep breath, her heart jumped when all her friends suddenly started speaking in shrill voices. No way! Ina's boyfriend's so awesome! Isn't he? Isn't he? Rin's boyfriend looks really smart. He's a tree that guy a glasses beast? What the fuck is a glasses beast? No way, no way. My husband will be a pretty boy. Giggle, giggle, giggle. It may not be like this for all girls. But at least at Jessica's school, the cultural festival was basically a boyfriend exhibition. Jessica didn't have a boyfriend. She had many friends of the opposite sex, but no special only one. But Jessica was a little famous around the school, and everyone thought it'd be natural for her to have a fitting partner. Furthermore, her pride had led her to pretend that this was true. Glasses beast. I have no fucking idea. Glass nukes. True. True. She somehow managed to keep them full until this year, but for various reasons, she hadn't been able to escape this year's cultural festival. Jessie, is your boyfriend here? Butler will definitely break in through the window and kidnap Jessica. I think Butler showing up at a point where she's supposed to be showing off her boyfriend would be like the worst possible thing. You know? I don't think it would be a good thing for Butler to show up like right now. Nagari chess school. What is that? Also, I minor Valerie. I have no idea what that is. Is that like a new trend in VN? Okay, I gotta say, I hate how much the psychological horror term is so overused. Like, you'll have a character talking about something that's like a bit scary, or like, you know, talking about anxiety, and suddenly it's psychological horror. Like, real psychological horror games are like very, very fucking violent. Like, Stoma, for example. Stoma has horror aspects to it, like, yeah. But the psychological horror aspect of it is so terrifying. Oh, you advertised it before. I thought it was like just someone else. Don't advertise your VNs if it's like completely unknown, right? Let me see how big it is. What's the name? Nagari chess school. Oh, I actually clicked. It is a pretty random game. Okay, stream Uncensored Tsukihime. Let's go. Okay, no, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. We'll stream Tsukihime next time. Uncensored, and we'll rush towards that one scene, right? Speed run towards that one scene. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that would pop off? I think that would pop off. Don't hurt my wife. Igu though. No, I will play Igu first. I've been told Igu is good. What kind of person is he, Jesse? At least give us a hint. We're avoiding Twitch censors with this one. Hell yeah. Oh wait, I missed. What did I miss? Okay. Well, no, looks like he's not here yet. Maybe he's busy with work. So what kind of person is he, Jesse? At least give us hands. What kind of relationship? What kind of relationship? Oh, so he's a working man? Will he come in a suit? Of course he'll be wearing glasses, right? Since when do girls love glasses? I guess it's Japan. Different culture. Yeah! Hey, he actually doesn't exist, right? If you come clean now, we'll let you join us. Let me see what you sent. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. In my Discord, the one that's in the bio below, you can click on the cat. They in this cheat push channel. That's a good one, Mal. That's a good one, Cardidian. If I keep forgetting, you have two names. Let's crack together through this year's cultural festival. No. He exists. He exists. He exists. I told you. He really exists. Okay, but if she doesn't have a boyfriend, pretending she has one is not gonna make her find a boyfriend. You're dumb, Jessica. You're dumb. You're dumb and stupid. And dumb. Jessica's bitter smile was covered with cold sweat. It was starting to seem doubtful whether she really had deceived her sharp-witted friends. He exists, but without love, he cannot be seen. Okay. Then, how about making a fake boyfriend and taking him with you? Fake? Who? I can't think of anyone who would do that. Shannon's ridiculous plan surprised Jessica into hysterics. Even so, it was probably more realistic than the crazy methods running through her head about getting a boyfriend in the big rush before the cultural festival. For example, what about Canon-kun? Canon? No way! No way! Anyway, I'm sure Canon has worked on the day of the festival, and I don't want to bother him. Of course, I've already checked the schedule. Canon has that day off. Why are you always so clever when it comes to stuff like this? No, wait! It'd be even worse if he's off. I won't put him away from his precious day off for his own, just for my own vanity. If you don't pull Canon away, he'll always be shut away by himself. So I think it'd be perfect if you could drag him out of his shell. You think so? No, but I feel bad for him. Then I guess you're out of options. How about meekly confessing to everyone that you don't have a boyfriend? True, it may be terribly embarrassing, but you only have to endure for so short and yet long time before graduation. What a bitch. What a bitch. To a pair of lovers, there's no sweeter honey than the face of a single person with an inferiority complex. That's Shannon gonna spine. No, she's being the, okay. She's being the wingman to Canon that Jessica was to George and Shannon. She's being the wingman here. It's the star audible. she's just that good. She just can like make a star appear in your head. Shannon! You aren't really boring till I sick, are you? You're teasing me, right? What are those sounds? Just got wrestled about with Shannon, right? It's Terry. Shannon wasn't phased, laughing with her usual smile. Love that Jessica sprite. Those sprites are funny. I like those sprites. Jessica has good sprites. Yes, this is to get back at you for making fun of me and Georgetown all the time. Listening to Shannon comeback, the likes of which didn't happen even once a year. Jessica urged the cushion and rolled around on her bed, pretending to faint in agony. Give me a second to do something. Gotta fetch something really quick. Wait, I want to show off this GIF that I found that was sent to me. That is just way too good. Here we go. I want to show it off because it is a very important GIF that I think matters to this specific situation. That I can't even show off because it didn't work. What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. Okay, got it. This is it. This is the GIF I'm thinking of. Right. Very important. Very important. If I had a webcam, I would do this as a bit. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a webcam, I would do this as a bit. That would be so fucking funny. Like genuinely, imagine. It's like one stream. I come back and I rip open my shirt and reveal another Jessica shirt you didn't believe. That would be what peak would be like. That smile. That mischievous smile. Okay. Let's go back. She couldn't stand Shannon's smile, which looked so triumphant. But right now, she was the only person Jessica could talk with. She could choke her to death with her cushion later. Is it really so bad, milady? It's a cultural festival, but it's also a chance for you to have fun, Kanunkin. No, that may be true, but yeah, that sprite is good. I like those fangs. I like the fact that like all the Ushiramiya have that thing, right? Except for the losers. The losers don't have that thing. She's drunk. That's right. She's drunk in embarrassment. That's what it is. No. I have an e-cup. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna pretend I don't have the e-cup anymore and it's gonna be gone. Watch this, right? Like, I kept being interrupted because of the e-cup, but I'm gonna pretend it's not here anymore. And it's gone. Like magic. Like magic. Genuinely. If you have the e-cup, just pretend it's not there. And it's gone. Lucia buried her head in her favorite pillow to hide the fact that her face had grown bright red. And she grumpily chewed the fingernail on her thumb. It really was a reaction to be appreciated. Shannon and Jessica were of about the same age, of the same sex, and friends. They were both right in the middle of puberty. They could never talk enough about love. That's why we could talk freely about these topics to each other. So, Jessica had heard a lot about how Shannon and George's love was progressing. Crooked polydactyly is a trademark Ushiramiya fangs. Should be the indicator of redship. Exactly. Yeah, no, right? Like, the only one that doesn't have the fang in this family, among the kids, is him. Right? And I think that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes about his character. Right? Let me note it down. It's because he's stupid. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Okay. Okay, and now we add... No, bright. We need a bright green. We need the green, like the vomit green that corresponds to him. No. And now... Here we go. Just like that. And we're back. Battler tries. Yeah, you didn't see it? That's what I was talking about in Umineko 8. At the end of Umineko 8. Battler eats Beatrice alive and then turns into the Golden Witch himself. That's how it will pan out. And we'll go back once we read Umi 8 and we'll be able to confirm. Or not. But I am 100% certain this is how it will pan out. Hot. Do not say hot! Weirdo. George simply isn't Mo enough to become head. True! True as an if. George grew up too much. What do you mean? No, they also have the Fang. Like, all of them have the Fang, except for George. I'm pretty certain, like, most of them... I'll make a chart. Alright, okay. I'll make a chart. Okay. Let's go back to this. And we'll do it bit by bit. We'll complete it bit by bit. People will have to remind me whether or not they have the Fang, but... Here we go. Okay, so... for the thing. Give me a second. I'm gonna do a method to determine this properly, to show this off properly. I'm gonna put the vomit green as a no for no thing, right? Because it just fits our good friend George. And the amazing red for yes Fang. Can't write. Fang, and then none. Pretty sure like all the ones with the Urshirmia blood have the Fang besides George. I remember noticing this. We'll see. So he doesn't, and they do. And we'll speak with the others. I'll need to be reminded for this one. Okay, let's keep going. Jessica added a lot about how Shannon and George's love was progressing. Shannon added a lot about what type Jessica liked, what kind of man she might be interested in. Judging by Jessica's reaction, it would probably be rude for us to go into precisely what those things were. However, the story won't get anywhere if you just have Jessica rolling around forever, so let's dive in. Jessica had been thinking about Cannon ever since it shown up. It was extremely rare for a young man to visit Okajima. So maybe it was natural for Jessica, a girl in puberty, to develop an interest in Cannon. But if anyone said that, it would destroy the romantic ideals of a maiden's pure heart and love at first sight. Shannon had been with Cannon a long time at the orphanage, so she'd known him since before they started working. So Jessica had asked persistently about what his hobbies were, what his favorite food was, what type of girl he liked. Even to Shannon, it was clear that Jessica was infatuated with Cannon. Come on! Isn't this a good chance to take Cannon on a date? But Cannon might also have someone he likes, so... Yeah, those sprites... Okay, I like the OG sprites. I wonder how it looks. Like the PS3 sprites, but the OG sprites just look good. It's Mo. It's cute. It's nice. I like it. Wouldn't he take it badly if I made him go with me just to show off? People who aren't honest in themselves like you are... What was that word I learned from George? That's right, I think it was Tsundora. Okay, anime. Apparently there'll be all the rage in a decade or so. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yukishimo maxing. Exactly. I love the other sprites. I've come to love them. I can't imagine playing with the PS3 sprites. I can imagine the Pachikung sprites though, because they're kind of peak. If I want to hate every character, I should play with the Pachikung sprites. Whoa, George Pure is incredible! Managing to foresee future trends like that? Awesome! No, wait! Are you saying I'm living in the wrong decade? Well, I give up! Did she just bash her head with a pan? Did she grab a pot and bash her head with it? What was that sound? Where was their metal? It took several days of wasted efforts, but in the end, Jessica agreed to the plan of having Cannon pretend to be her boyfriend. Yes, milady. Did you call me? Jessica regretted calling out at such a bad time. Cannon always looked sullen, but he had some bad days and some better days. Fortunately, this reaction was a former. Well... All that confidence and effort she'd built up practicing in front of the mirror all night was wiped out in about 5 seconds. Jessica turned bright red and hung her head. When he saw that, Kennen sighed. Jessica thought that it was exasperated with her, and her face went pale. I heard from Shannon. This is about having me go with you to the school cultural festival, right, my lady? Huh? He doesn't. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to note it down. He doesn't have the fang. He does not. Which, does annoy me because it does mean that Kennen is not that cool, but, you know. Nice one, Shannon. I mean, yeah. That's right, but did you have any plans that day? I was strictly ordered by Shannon to work specially for you on the day, my lady. I've never been to high school, so I don't really understand. But I hear it's a place where girls can be shamed if they don't have boys with them. He opened his mouth like widely. Or do you know if he doesn't have the thing? We'll see. If he does have the thing, we'll retract. Right? If he does have the thing, I'm gonna apologize to him directly and retract that green check mark. And I was given special orders to see to it that the daughter of the Yoshiromiya family is in no way inferior to the common people. Shannon, I'll beat you to death later. Jessica kept yelling with a strange voice and a broken smile, like a tea kettle filled with boiling water. Embarrassment Joel Shannon versus embarrassment Jessica. I prefer Jessica, like by far. Jessica is cuter. I like Jessica. Jessica is cute. Compared to like George, of all people. Kept yelling with a strange voice and a broken smile. Okay, yeah. As Kennen watched this, he sighed again. Kennen wasn't an idiot either. Fully understood what Jessica intended by inviting him. But to be honest, playing along with Jessica's love game seemed like it'd be nothing more than an annoyance to him. However, Shannon asked him over and over. He was deeply indebted to her, so he couldn't refuse. And that brooch was in his pocket. Could this strange turn of events have been brought about by the magic power residing in this brooch? Ridiculous. But he remembered what Shannon had said to him that day. Could Shannon see something he couldn't? I don't understand Shannon's feelings. We are furniture. As if we could ever become anything more. It was a truly odd exchange between Jessica, who was still rambling on in a strange voice, and Kennen, who sighed deeply. And then it turned grey because they all died in that scene. This is post-mortem. In memoriam. Jesse, someone's here! Didn't you hear? Huh? Sorry! What is it? No, it's because the world ended. Ah, makes sense. Makes sense. We were looking this way without to describe expression. Oh, as my friends all gathered together, we were looking this way without to describe expressions, whispering to each other in small voices that weren't small anymore. My attempt to play dumb felt pretty transparent, even to me. Did I really just say, sorry, who is it? Like I don't know who just showed up. Nah, it's useless, my man's going blank. Oh my god. He's over farming. He's over farming. Oh my god. Kind of guy to take you for a drive. True. was ordered to be a swag boyfriend, and by God, he's going to be a swag boyfriend. He looks like he's in that Katsuki. True, he does. Oh my God. Last plus said I was struggling to read. Ken's not playing around. Yeah, he isn't. He isn't. It's got all sorts of things in that trench coat. Terrifying. He doesn't look like Patrick Bateman. What are you talking about? He doesn't. But, oh my God. Okay. That was a good laugh. Thank you, Cannon. Thank you. I am saving this. This is saved. This is saved. Let's be clear. This is staying around. Okay. I completely changed my mind on him. Genuinely completely changed it. Give me a second. Lower the size. Put it at 70. Bien over 70. Yeah. And wait, no. I know what I should do. I know what I should do. I know. I know what I should do. Oh my God, it just sparked into my mind. Give me a second. Give me a second, I fucked up. It's soon there. Give me a second. Okay. The logo right there. Where could I put it? Maybe a bit bigger? Maybe a bit bigger. Tiny bit bigger. Here we go. Ah, fuck. I completely fucked it up. A bit too big, but 90% should be good. Here we go. Right? This is good, right? Check tips. Check tips? Okay. Let me check tips. What is that belt below? What are you doing, my man? What are you doing? Karen! What went through your mind? What went through your mind? What happened, my man? Wait, why did you come up like this? I'm keeping it full. I'm keeping it full size. I'm keeping it full size. This shit deserves to stay around full size. Like I don't want to like overtake the space, right? I want to keep everything small, but like this shit deserves to be big size. Okay, we're gonna put the Supreme logo back on him. There we go. A bit too big, probably like 50. Yes. Put it like a badge of honor. Right? Like this. It's good, right? Check hashtag general for the fit. Okay. Oh, that's the reference? Is that the reference? You'll get a katana and fedora. No, he's too cool for that. He's too cool. He's too cool to be like that. This is cool. He's tensed up. Yeah, no. He is. He even has a stance, right? By God, if the girls don't like all pass out from like admiration upon seeing this, by God, girls in the 1980s suck. I hope you can breathe in that. I hope too. I hope too. I mean, he probably can. His mouth is not constricted. So. I'll add the Fang, right? I'll apologize to him if we get to see the Fang. I'll apologize to him, but so far I'm keeping it like this. I can't go back and replace it here. That's the problem. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, damn it. That's fake. No way! That's Jessica's boyfriend! He's so cute! And before he carries a ticking missile underneath the jacket. Wait, he's real? No way, seriously? Jessica, you traitor! It's incredible! I told you they would fawn all over him. He's a bit too early to have the Supreme logo, but if he had it, every girl there would have passed out. He's younger? I never heard he was younger. Where? Where's Jesse's boyfriend? He really is into little kids. Oh my god. Hey! Aren't you late? Dove emoji. Yeah, it's a certified Dove emoji moment. I didn't know where the entrance was. I must apologize for my tardiness. Right, that outfit looks really good on you. I gotta say, everyone who told me this was going to be peak, you were right. You were right. This guy's completely cowed by Zora, absolutely. Shannon said normal clothes wouldn't do, so he went and bought this the other day. Does it look strange on me? Whoa, that's not true! I don't want to get back up on with you 2 levels! It feels like everyone here is a girl. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, isn't it? Well, I'm not letting you around the air. Let's get to the stage, okay? Because I'll be up pretty soon. He's drawing attention. Come on. This guy seems just as uncomfortable. He's got the cool detached edge down too. Yeah, no, he's got it all. He's got it all. He's got it all. He looked like being bathed and everyone's interested gazes were hard on her. When he saw Jessica's appearance, Kevin thought he might have made things difficult for her by coming. Get the feeling I'm getting in the way. Am I being a burden? Told you, no way! He's telling me anytime if I start getting in the way. No way, he calls himself Boku! I have no idea what that means. But they all passed out. And the music stops because we're all passed out. There's no way you can get in the way, Kenan. Because of boyfriend King. What the fuck does that mean? It's a cool, detached way of referring to yourself. Oh, I see. What does Kun mean? Opposed to Watashi. Ah, okay.
What
would you like me to do, my lady? She makes him call her milady, like a butler. Oh my god, oh my god. And his brother. He's honorific for males, I see. You got called milady today? So? As you wish, Jessica-sama. She's trying to call her sama. I know Sama is like master or mistress, right? Right? I'm not wrong on that one, right? I'm gonna lower the size a bit, but here you go. I mean, this guy's be going Miss Jessica or something. Ah, like she's talking to a superior person. Okay, still, I like the idea that it's like mistress. Okay, let's go back. Why do we keep passing out? Sorry, Kenan. Can you close your eyes for just 3 seconds? The kiss, she's gonna kiss him! As you wish. What happened? Bang, funk, bam bam. Lamb! Crash! What happened? As Kenan opened his eyes, a terrible tragedy had occurred in the room. Everyone had been driven into the walls, their arms and legs outstretched. What the fuck? The cat slipped her brass knuckles back into her pocket before Kenan's eyes opened. What? Anyway, let's go over to the stage. Fulton's coming up soon, so take a seat and wait for a bit. We've gotta get ready. Go straight to the end here and you'll see a temporary stage. You'll know where to go. Please wait there. Did you just beat up everyone? She pushed Kenan's back as he seemed to be having trouble moving himself and chased him out. Rento Kenan was confused by Jessica's attitude and her panicky state, which she'd never seen before. He followed her instructions and headed in the direction she had indicated. No wonder they said it was peak. Yeah, no, absolutely. No wonder. No wonder. But seeing him up with no foul. Jessica slammed the door shut and yelled it loudly. There you go! You saw it, right? You saw that. Are you happy now? Ah, it sucks for you! I love so bad. I'm sure Jessie didn't have a boyfriend. I'm sure that was a boyfriend. How about she's just abusing one of her servants, right? What? This boyfriend's incredible. Shut up! Come on, let's get ready. We just got two brass knuckles out of her pocket again. Everyone energetically returned to their tasks. Wow, Jessica. No shit, no one is interested in you, Jessica. Kenan went down the corridor Jessica had shown him and ran into a temporary stage setup where the vending machines should have been. It was probably being rented by his yaoi by some group or club. The ones singing were student groups, but the crowd was still incredibly excited. Disliking that clatter, he leaned against the wall in the darkness by himself. Oh, the edgelord! The edgelord! Oh my god, okay, no, oh my god. He's so dark and broody. I need to save that. I need to save that. Give me a second. Put that at 60. Here we go. Only thing missing for the edge of toothpicks and headphones. True! Literally embodying every cliche ever. It's great. It's great. This is what they call high school. It sure is noisy. That's what Canon thought. And I remember Jessica just now, acting in a way that he'd never seen before. Honestly, she was in such high spirits that alcohol might have been involved. To him, remaining composed and intellectual at all times was the highest virtue. In that sense, it was very hard for Canon to get used to the atmosphere of a school cultural festival. He had the responsibility to report everything he saw and heard to the master. So he also had to report about how Jessica had acted without restraint earlier. Wow. Dark and brooding, thinking about the meaning of high school. At the very least, it was not fitting for the daughter of the Shiremiya head family. The master of Cross, and especially Nasui, will be probably very angry. If I am to report it in a way that protects Milady, should I blame it on inappropriate school friends? What was all that? So stupid. Canon thought back on how Jessica had acted earlier inside again. Who would understand Natsui's headache a little now? Come to think of it, Natsui, as the president of the Parents Teacher Association, was supposed to go to an informal gathering after attending the ceremony in the gymnasium. She said she wouldn't be able to see Milady's performance, didn't she? That's probably for the best. Certainly are unpleasant. What in the world is going on? Several former students kept glancing at me. It seems they're all whispering the same things Milady's school friends said, and it's truly unpleasant. You can't handle the attention. I gotta write that down too. Gotta lower that in size, but like 70. Probably 90? 95 maybe? Another 90, here we go. Perfect. Nah, not perfect. It looks like it's from the same thing. Give me a second. It doesn't work. There we go. Straight up licking residual riz into the atmosphere. Yeah, you know, as was said, he's aura farming. Absolutely. He just has aura, pure aura, unfiltered. Come to think of it, didn't Shannon warn me? If you walk alone at something like a school festival, you'd better watch out, because lots of strange people will come and talk to you. Excuse me, are you by yourself? Just as expected, a group of girls I'd never met started talking to me. Their stare started to make my back tingle. Didn't she tell me some magic words that could chase them off in times like this? Sorry. I'm with someone. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Ah, it worked. Instant reaction. Well, that got rid of them, but it doesn't really change the number of people staring at me. No, it's that kid. That's Jesse's boyfriend? No way. Is that kid? Believe it. I was sure he was fake. Wait. Isn't he cute? So he's younger? Lucky Jesse. Ha. There's no way I'll ever come to a place like this again. And inside for about the zillionth time that day. When he did, the lighting changed. And the standing audience started cheering. He looked around and realized that there was suddenly a large group of people there. And unlike earlier, they were mostly guys. With this huge crowd, they couldn't even see the stage. Fortunately, there was a fallen beer case nearby, so I tried using that as a footstool. Okay, I'm gonna... If you say where it comes, I'm gonna make a save here. When he did, he realized that there was now a new group on the stage. The leader is Milady. She's changed into stage clothes, and she's even holding a guitar. Okay, get ready. I didn't know she could play. Then again, maybe she can play. I've seen her practicing air guitar before. Natsui wouldn't approve of any hobbies outside of studying. Maybe she was always practicing in secret. Come to think of it, she's been returning really late from school recently, hasn't she? Maybe she's been practicing at school, far away from Natsui's fraying eyes. Really, it was the best that Natsui didn't come. If Milady were to get scolded by Natsui after putting so many hours of practice in, she'd probably be dejected. Okay, I won't scroll up. The visual can stupid fit, and him going on his stiffy toes to see the stage on top of a beer case. That would be great, especially with his giant coat. I saw you sent a big message, but it got hidden by my thing, so I'm not gonna be scrolling up. Jessie-sama! Hey everyone! Thanks for gathering here today! Could hear Jessica-sama's forceful voice throughout the speaker. Jessie-sama? Maybe that's her nickname at school. The students in the audience kept calling out that name. I'm a little offended by that crude name. It's inappropriate for Milady. Jessica was in high spirits as they kept shouting Jessie-sama. Everyone here was probably a fan. Or Mike, okay, Mike, I guess Mick, they wanted microphone. Performance picked up on that, and electrified them even more. It was almost like a music program on TV. At first he thought this was all silly, but the feeling had changed into appreciation. It was incredible, in its own way. Gannon never listened to music of his own free will, but he'd often heard the music the Ushiramiya family liked. Since it's almost always classical, Gannon had naturally taken a liking to that kind of music. So to Gannon, the song Jessica sang was, how should you say it? Extremely colorful. In any case, if Natsui heard it, she'd probably faint. She's singing metal. Oh shit! Oh! Marisa! Holy shit! Holy shit! This is the wrong song. Wait, what? What song is this? They put in the copyrighted one. Ah, shame. Okay. Is it? Wait, it's copyrighted? It's copyrighted? Okay, I muted the song. Please look for the real one. Please look for the real one. Fucking. Oh my god, I can't believe. Okay, thank you for the song. Okay, I'll play it in the background, but first I need to do something about this. Oh, do I? I actually saved over it. Oopsie. I actually saved on that. That was a mistake. Okay, wait. Let me just go back to there. Pick the mate original. Ah, okay. Okay, so I can unmute it. Okay, come on, let's keep all of this. I want to go back to where we were. Because I want to like save right before that, right? I want to save right before that event. It shouldn't take long, right? Very soon, here we go, we're gonna meet. He's inviting him, and then he shows up. That's the 2 reference. I genuinely did not expect a 2 reference. Okay. Let's save over that. Yeah, but I saved during the concert. Okay. How do I... Okay. Title back, here we go. I'm gonna turn off the music. And then I'll play the music in the background. Like the music you sent me. Muted. Here we go. Okay, that was just that it's that easy. Okay. Okay. I'll play it at the same time. All right, I'll click to play it at the same time. Okay. You have the proper sprite, but not the proper song. Weird. Okay. Okay. Playing the song in the background. Here we go. That's the original song, right? Is that what she's singing? Oh my god, amazing. This swooning evil spirit be gone, born into the worlds of humans to below, will be buried, do and say man, in the darkness. Miko Miko Reimu, Miko 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 Reimu. Is that the song? No. This guy's cursed to be a 2 fan before he even exists. Okay. It's shortened. I hear that. Everyone looked like they were having a really good time. Some diehard fans who had even brought pen lights. Sang along and dance crazily. With the same movements, also almost as though it had been planned ahead. On stage, Jessica Sam also sang enthusiastically, looking upset. But instead it's just the lyrics. I see. They couldn't find a single element that was appropriate for a daughter of the Ushirimiya family. You're playing Marisa? No way! I didn't realize. I thought that was just like her usual costume. Okay. Let's go back to music they give us. Snooky and keep stalking Reimu, stalking. I'm waiting to steal some of the bean buns. I see. Just because the OG fan thinks into 2, she time travel back from her world. It's cute, it's funny. Okay, it is peak. Alright, alright. I was wondering, right? Because I heard there was a 2 reference that was removed in the PS3 version. And was like, at what point could 2 be a reference in a game set in 1986? Now I see it, and now I understand. Now I understand, and now I comprehend why it's been brought back. Very important. It's very good that it's back. Suripeta and also has the Igarashi reference. Amazing. It's all coming back. It's all a circle. Amazing. You didn't find a single element that was appropriate for a daughter of the Ushirimiya family, but it looked like so much fun. Jessie-sama! Jessie! Again, today behind me is the sound of footsteps. Oh, Yashiro-sama is stalking me. Curses, disappearances, sacrifice torture. Onikakuchi, does that make a good snack? Don't stay Marisa! Okay. That's the song. Don't say Marisa! Okay. Bitan, sorry, Bitan. Or whoever would say it. I must not go along with it, but at any rate, Milady is full of life and looks like she's having a great time. As I watched Milady enjoy herself, I thought, could this be Ushirimiya Jessica's true nature? Don't I know better than anyone that during her life in Rikkinjima, She had no choice but to kill her sense of self. So the time she spends, not as Milady, successor to the Ushiromiya family, but as Marisa Kirisame, ordinary magician, must be very important to her. Was one of our first two illusion songs. Holy shit, Umineko turned you into a true fan. It's messed up. I've worked close to Milady, seeing her in all seasons, and thought I knew everything about her. But that was all limited to one side of her, the Milady of Rokenjima. We are furniture. We serve on Rokenjima and end our lives on Rokenjima. So I've come to think of Rokenjima itself as our whole world. And so, like in Ptolemaic theory, you assume spilled off the end of the world into an abyss. But when I look at Milady like this, I can see how horribly narrow that outlook is. I'm a go, I'm tired. Later, Penguin, thank you for passing by. I still can't go along with the excitement of the crowd, but I feel like I can see something that cannot be seen over Kojima. Not sure if it is the unseeable thing Shannon was talking about, but the ocean still doesn't look blue to me. It looks like a 2 reference. I gotta go, was waiting for the reference, now I can be happy. Amazing. Thank you, Good Pants, for coming. I'll keep you Uminekoing, don't worry. There's still like an hour left before I stop the stream. Amazing. I can't believe that the author of Umineko is a 2 fan. It's messed up. It's messed up. Wasn't the cultural festival at Jessica's school today? What is the principal doing? He seemed to be in good health. That's right. I remember Takamiya was also there. That's not her voice. He said to give you his regards. Busy as usual. It appears so. That person is also very energetic. Oh, and I believe President Minamoto has also made an appearance. Naturally, the topic of Jessica's cultural festival came up at dinner. School events often became social gatherings for local volunteers. It was the same for the Urushiromiya family, who were celebrities around here. Natsuri remembered the name of that one VIP after another at that social gathering, telling Cross the news about them. Jessica didn't really have any interest in that discussion, and rudely slurped her pumpkin soup. Milady, perhaps you have to take more care of your manners. Yeah, sorry about that. Jessica, how many times must I tell you to watch your language? Yes, ma'am. Jessica answered, discouraged. When he saw that Cross smiled a little, and paused this conversation with Natsui. What was the festival for you, Jessica? Huh? Well, it was okay. I was watching. You did an excellent job. Huh? Well... Jessica's face turned bright red. She probably hadn't imagined that Natsui would actually come to see her on stage. She felt a mix of happiness and embarrassment. Actually, she didn't really want her mother to watch, since she didn't want to be told that her music was inappropriate for the Ushiromiya family. But it certainly didn't make her unhappy to hear her parents that she'd done a good job, after watching her try her best. Jessica acted with both composure and dignity, fitting behavior for the student's representative. Oh, yeah. Smile that had been there until a second ago crumbled like sand. Jessica immediately realized that her mom was talking about something different. Jessica was also the school's student president. She had no interest in doing something so annoying, but her parents had been pushy, so she grudgingly accepted. Fortunately, she was popular at school, so she won the election easily. So, Natsui was praising her for the student council sponsorship ceremony at the beginning of the cultural festival. Actually, she had just carried that out half-heartedly. After that, she immediately met up with her friends and held a stage rehearsal for the rest of the time. An experience of standing above people and bearing responsibility will surely prove useful in the future. I'm sure it will help Jessica mature as a member of the Ushiromiya family. But you rushed a little while giving the greeting. You get a pleasant content, but the fastness of your speech lessens the impact. It might help if you develop the habit of pausing every once in a while. Yeah, What a shame. What a shame. Did she finish cheating? Jessica didn't feel like going straight to her room. Okay, I just realized that I fucked up. This should absolutely be something that I put on my shot. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to Okay, I need to put this on my screen. Okay, come on, move the text away. I need the text to go away, please. Come on! Perfect. Okay, back to here, and... on the chart, here we go. That is peak, that is peak. That is just what peak is. If peak had a form, it would be right here. Okay. Let's put that right here next to our good friend. Let's go. Amazing. Amazing. This shot is already looking really good. I like this shot already. After she finished cheating, Jessica didn't feel like going straight to her room. Her room was basically the place her parents had ordered her to be. So perhaps for Jessica, instead of returning to her own room, being in an unknown location in this large mission was a meager form of resistance. Then Beatrice appears. Jessica felt that even being in the mansion made it hard to breathe, so she went outside to the rose garden. Well, even if she did show up, I'm sure she would have said something about it wasn't appropriate for a successor of the Ushiromia family. So, isn't it better this way? Jessica laughed at what she was sulking over. She laughed at what kind of words she could possibly have been expecting. It was dumb of me. In the end, I was just acting like an entitled brat. I'm a little exasperated with myself, and it makes me want to laugh. Milady. What? Canoncle? Don't scare me like that! Cough, cough. Just as she was about to force a laugh, Canon suddenly started talking to her and she choked. What's up? Got something to say? Yes? Jessica's expression became the one she always wore when looking at Canon. The listless Jessica from a second ago was gone. He had still only known Jessica as the eventual successor to the Ushiromia family, as he had until yesterday. He might have mistakenly thought that Jessica's mood had turned back to normal. But that wasn't right. He now knew a part of her he couldn't have seen until yesterday. So he understood that there was no way Jessica actually felt the way she appeared. Oh, about today's crucial festival. Well, thanks for coming with me, so I could show off. You saved my butt out there. That song. You're really good. What? Really? You're embarrassing me. Even though she had heard the words she most wanted to hear, Jessica acted shyly and couldn't accept them openly. I cannot sing, and I don't know how to play any instruments other than the harmonica and the recorder, which I learned in elementary school. So I simply assumed you were the same, milady. At the time, Kenan had never felt as though he'd been looking down on Jessica in this way. With all the people he'd seen playing special instruments from the other side of the brown tubes in the TV, at the very least, he'd been under the impression that it would be impossible for Jessica. I am furniture, so I didn't believe there was any need to sing or play instruments. But I'm not sure anymore. Seriously, Canon, enough with that I am furniture business. There's like a proper attitude you servants are supposed to have, right? Servants are supposed to be like living furniture. Genji-san says it a lot. It isn't just a proper attitude. Because we really are furniture. And those kids from the fucking house receive assistance from grandfather in various ways. I realize how grateful you are for that. It's a bit cruel for you to call yourself furniture just because of that. We're all human, aren't we? Kenan, when you saw me singing, what did you think? You looked like you were having a lot of fun. I don't think that's true. Huh? You didn't just think it looked fun. You were envious, weren't you? That's not... Kenan probably hadn't noticed that emotion himself. Most likely, Kenan saw something he'd never seen before, learned about it for the first time, and felt envious. And to trick himself out of that emotion, called himself furniture over and over. I know I'm a successor to the Ushiramiya family or whatever. And well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of annoying stuff to do from now on. As far as that goes, I can't do anything but give up, since I was born under an unlucky star. Probably just like you had to live at the fucking house. I don't have a choice either. Couldn't choose the stars under which I was born. That may be true. But there's one place where you and I are completely different. You know what that is? I am furniture, Milady is not. I was about to say that, but I stopped. I do not know. Kenan, you decided that your fate determines everything about you, and you give up. But I can't accept this fate, so I do the best I can. So, while there's still the rigid and cold me that's gonna stay as the daughter of the Ushiramiya family, I've created another me that can do what I like to the fullest. Another you. Yeah, Kenan, you've been interested to say because I am furniture. I'm sure you've gone through a lot of tough times just because of that. I think that's really unfortunate. But the idea that your entire life will be decided by that alone just seems sad to me. You know, it's always possible for people to create another self inside them, a self that they can truly grow to like. I'm not talking about escaping from reality, okay? When I'm that other self, I can really feel like I'm living a great life. So no matter how constrained and boring everyday life gets to be, I can always live on without suffocating. To make another self inside yourself that you can truly grow to like. To make another me, one that isn't furniture. For a relationship with George, has Sharon given birth to another self that isn't furniture? And did this other Kenan be something that cannot be seen by furniture? That's right. Well, I don't know anything about your private life, Kenan. But I can sort of guess. Your private life probably doesn't exist at all. Am I right? Kenan couldn't reply, but that wasn't sure enough. He had no concept of a private life. So, Kenan would always be Kenan. So, furniture would always be furniture. Kenan! Kenan isn't your real name, right? In the fucking house, new graduates would be given new families and a new life. So they were also given a new name. In this case, that was Kenan. Certainly, this name of mine may be a temporary thing. Before he had thought of himself as Kenan and no one else. Wait, are we gonna see his name? Are we gonna find out what his name is? Please, but I remembered. There definitely had been another self that wasn't Kenan. That was far, far away, beyond the distant fog of oblivion. So even for you, it should be okay to have times when you're Kenan-kun, and times where you aren't. Maybe when you act as a servant, but Kenan-kun calls himself furniture and strictly limits his own will. But when you aren't Kenan, I think it's okay to live much more freely. Those words definitely weren't just lip service. Jessica had also been like this in the past. She had cursed her own birth into an environment different from all her friends at school. Only she had been in a heavily constricted environment, supposed to learn all sorts of things. The song was nice, yeah. Not my favorite. I prefer the Petan, sorry Petan, that was fun. That one's fun. It's called Cage. Yeah, I prefer Fishy Aroma too. That one's more fun in my opinion. And she had even been told whom she was and wasn't allowed to play with. I'm not one for sentimental songs. Much like when it's more active, energetic. It may have been sad that she'd given up, resigning herself to the fact that she'd been born under that kind of star. But one day, Jessica stopped giving up and surrendering. Stuff like assuring me our family customs and pressures didn't matter. She created the real Jessica inside herself, one who could do what she really wanted to do. You know, I go by the nickname Jessie at school. When I'm Jessie, I live life honestly and to the fullest. Because of that, I can do my best when I'm Jessica too. Would it really be so bad if you could have times when you're in canon and times when you're your real name? When you are in canon, can't you try becoming another self that you like? Time when I am not canon. Lon's thought of his real name as being completely meaningless. Because of that, he thought that canon summed up everything about him. And now Jessica was telling him to create something new. Another self that wasn't canon. Canon. Use your little mind, tell me, what's your real name? He was silent for quite some time. Maybe Canon's real name had risen to the tip of his tongue. After hesitating for a long time over whether he should say it. In the end, he swallowed it back down. Oh, I forgot. My name doesn't matter anymore. Those words contained a plain rejection. No matter what kind of real name I had, the only truth now is that here I am canon. The past has nothing to do with anything. The materials with which furniture is made, be it a trunk or a tree, or otherwise, are meaningless in the end. I told you to stop that! You aren't furniture, you're human, right? I am not human! Canon clearly voiced his refusal. Was with a rage that he normally didn't show. Just couldn't say anything back, was struck silent. You are human, milady. So you are free to live any way you please. And any kind of future is possible to you. It's almost like you have wings and can dance through the sky like a bird. But I am not like that. Even if I look like a bird, I'd be nothing more than a domestic duck. Dude, calm down. Calm down, alright? Calm down. Even though they're wings, they can't fly. You speak of me, of that dream in the sky, despite that, it's just so cruel. Furniture and ducks. What the hell is all this? No. This guy had unconsciously gone along Canon's forceful manner of speaking. But she realized that she shouldn't fire back and saw the words. I don't know anything about you. I don't even know your upbringing, and I don't know the hardships you've been through. So I can't even imagine why you started calling yourself furniture. But know this. You aren't furniture or a duck. You're a real human. If you want to say Canon furniture when he's working as a servant, that's fine. But in that case, don't you think you can create a self when you aren't furniture, but when you're human? Only a human like Milady can embrace that possibility. I am not like that. I have no future, no possibilities, no dreams that I am allowed to see. You could just... Canon, when you turn 18, like many others have done, you could just quit. Canon, you could quit your job. They made it a point that there's many more servants and that a lot of them just quit their job when they turn like 18. After like 3 years they quit, working for the Ushiromia family, and they move on with their lives. You're taking it too far, my man. You're taking it too far. You can't just... You're not trapped. No one's trapped you. You can just leave anytime. Anytime, man. You go work in a factory or something. You go work in a shit dead-end job, but you'll be human. Calm the fuck down. You're not trapped here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus. He's pissing me off with his bullshit. He acts as if he's trapped. He's not. He's not trapped. He can leave like any time. Like, it's crazy. Oh, milady, please don't say anymore. Cruel thing. Why? Why do you say stuff like that? Because it seems you mistakenly think I'm a human, the same as you, milady. We're different sort of beings. I just wanted to make that clear. I heard from Shannon something about milady liking me. What? No! Look, I'm identical to humans, so... Like Shannon, I'll probably delude myself into thinking I'm human. Then to love for a time. You could just quit your job! Shannon! You could quit your job! You could just quit! You could quit your job, Cannon! It's called... Oh my god, you could just quit! You're not a slave! You're not a slave! They mentioned it many times, that servants just quit their job. This is not slavery. You're free to go. You're free to become a human or whatever you fucking going on about. Why are you being a dick? Why are you being a fucking moron? Holy shit, Cannon. Get a fucking grip. But then, I would surely be fooling myself. No, I would be fooling you too, milady. Shannon and George will definitely fall apart. Even though Shannon herself probably realizes that they will come. He's taking part in such stupid... Cannon's going to quit his job and awkwardly stand around the dock waiting for the boat to arrive so he could leave. Yeah, true. No, but like, seriously. Seriously, at no point in time, they've made it repeatedly clear that this is not like a slavery, that they can leave at any time, and that typically they stay for like 3 years to get the funds to like go to college or something, and then they go. Like, I remember them making a point of this, that most servants stay here for like 3 years until they turn 18, get the money, and then go to school or like to a big school or something. Right? They mentioned it, that it is frequent for like students of the fucking house to arrive, serve as servants, and then leave. That's how it works. He's just staying a long time because whatever, and then he's just crashing out like this. Like going, wah, wah. Shut the fuck up, dude. You could leave your job. This is not like your future forever. You have a future, and you're choosing it. You're choosing to be furniture, sure. But this is a choice. Shut the fuck up. Stop acting as if you have no choice in this. You do. You fucking do. Just quit. Like, holy shit, my man. Holy shit. I swear to God. Like, all crash out. Yeah. I'm fucking crashing out. There's nothing stupid about it. Sure, George is a wonderful person, and he's got to match up to his parents' expectations. I'm sure when it comes to marriage, Oliver will interfere in various ways, and I think their future prospect looks like they'll be full of trouble, okay? But you know what? George isn't the kind of guy who will surrender to that shit. Shannon's no Juliet, and he'll definitely bring her happiness. People cannot engage in romance for furniture. Shut the fuck up! Oh my god. Just quit your job. Jesus fuck. What I'm trying to say is that even if you can love furniture, I cannot love you, milady. Those were the cannons. All of Jessica's bittersweet feelings from that day. There was no way her emotions could have predicted that she'd be refused so bluntly. That's cold. Yeah, no, it is fucking cold. Jesus. And all of this because he's like going... Because he's fucking stupid. In an instant, she does a willpower that has led her to try and unravel something stubborn in Cannon's heart. Before she knew it, she was standing there in shock. Lady, if leaning from me were due to my conceit, then I ask that you forgive me. This is friending me on the business level. Yeah, absolutely. No, well, I won't deny that. Like, he's not saying we can still be friends, he's saying we can't associate with each other. Jessica, fuck off. I'm your servant, you're my master, we are not friends. We are not lovers, we are not friends, go fuck yourself. That's what he's saying right now. That's what he conveyed, with like a few words. Thank you very much. Huh? Thank you very much for thinking of me as a human. I swear to God, if I hear another fucking thing about furniture, I will fucking murder him. I swear to God. I can't take it anymore. I would agree if he was a slave, right? Like, I would agree with everything that he's been saying if he was a slave. I'm not even sad. I'm just mad. I'm just mad at this fucking bullshit. Why? If this story was about him being a slave, then yeah, I understand all this bullshit, right? But he can quit. Cannon, you can quit. Anything more would be too cruel for me, so... No, I've said enough. Sorry about that. This guy recklessly scratched her head and spoke, trying to force her voice to sound bright. I just kinda ran on ahead by myself. It was a burden on you. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for causing so much trouble on your precious day off. No. I was also happy that I could see you having fun. Then, let's call it a night. If I don't go back to my room and turn off the lights, Mom will get mad at me again. Probably for the best. I wish you a good night, milady. Yeah. Good night. Canon saw Jessica trot away with her back to him, looking disheartened. Then, he suddenly broke into a reckless dash and disappeared in the direction of the mansion. As he watched her back for just an instant, Canon was tormented by the feeling that he just made a huge mistake. You did, you fucking moron! But he hadn't made the mistake at all. Being forced to refuse her now for a steak was the pain was still at its smallest. Nice going, making a woman cry like that. You just broke a girl's out, Canon. Yeah, in the worst fucking way. It's awful. Okay, cool. Hello, Beatrice. Beatrice. I didn't expect you to refuse her that strongly. If you'd given a normal answer, another pair of lovers would have been born thanks to my magic. How long have you been there? What a horrible person. When he turned around, the witch was suddenly there. It looked like she'd been there the whole time, wishing the two of them are still enjoying the play. I can forgive you for your insults just this once, in deference to that amusing little show. Even after 1,000 years, no more interesting show exists than complications between boys and girls. Me, it's a pleasure that's better and more addictive than opium. Canon pulled the butterfly brooch out of his bucket. It was a manifestation of the great magic that which had bestowed. Imagine expecting your dating sim choices. Just totally do that. Yeah, that would be great. Having a dating sim game with like characters from this game, like with Kiri, right? Trying to date Kiri, see how that goes, and then she's just like behind you, like you shouldn't have said that. You should have spun the chessboard around like she would do. Without hesitation, Canon slammed it against the ground and stomped on it. Oh! What is the meaning of this? You know that was given by me. Just now, I figured it out. What you're doing isn't as tasteful as being a cupid of love. You're just a demon who enjoys showing love to those who can never be together, deceiving them. You are free to think that. Most humans that lend my power too say the same thing. Don't play dumb. You didn't lend Shannon your power because you felt sorry for her. You found a weak point in Shannon's heart and her chest burned with love. And you made her break the mirror that sealed you. What's more, you guessed all this will never end, and now you're toying with her. Am I wrong? Get cool. Furniture has a poor, pitiful existence. So you have no dreams, no future, and even no love? Good, good. There's nothing better than knowing your place. Cackle, cackle. As you noticed, there was a faint love residing in Jessica's heart. You seem to think you snipped it in the bud. What did you know? Please go flick your branches if you fiend out and prune them. The girl who loves furniture, is it? Amusing. Oh, truly amusing. Shannon and George will also eventually reach a stalemate with their unfulfillable love, ripening into the sort of large fruit I love. Whatever. Gratefully, it seems to be going so smoothly for those two that it's hardly entertaining anymore. But on the plus side, it seems the two of you will amuse me to no end. Kako, kako. The witch laughed. Even though she had known the two could never be together, she hadn't let magic to bring them together. However, they couldn't escape the fate that prevented them from ever being truly joined. The witch knew that, even if they were joined, Shannon and George, Ken and Jessica would eventually break up. They would wander through an endless desert in the tale of love, tormented by internal thirsts. What? Did you think I'd lend you my power and ask for nothing in exchange? I'll gladly assist a pair in love. In exchange, I'll enjoy watching the cruel fate they'll eventually meet. Oh! And because George and Shannon actually was going well. Because George and Shannon were actually working out as a couple, despite her power and despite thinking they would like have a cruel fate. He killed them. He got them killed. Huh. Okay. I've never come across a better show, not over the course of 1,000 years. Look at Kinzo. He only ended up, you know, pitiful man who learned a little taste of love before being thrown out of paradise. Look at how he lives, like a dead man that cannot fully die. Keko, keko. You truly are a witch. Disappear, get out of my sight, demon. Oh, I would disappear even while you're prompting. My poor still hasn't returned. They're still trying to continue. They're still tiring to continue showing myself. I overdid it when I gave you love as my power. As I am now, it will not be easy to maintain that power without that brooch as a catalyst. Then ground his foot even more into the stone brooch. He felt it break under his foot. Then it evaporated like water, and changed to butterflies that sparkled gold, fluttering out from beneath Cannon's foot. Maintaining this form is quite painful for me as well. I will hide for myself for a time, just as you desire. My magical power will rise as surely as the moon and the tides. And eventually, a fitting time will come for my revival. I know not in the slightest whether that will be tomorrow, next year, or even 100 or 1,000 years in the future. But as long as there are those who entertain me, I will surely gain power and revive. I will disappear for a short while, till that time comes. The bruise on the palm of your hand is already gone, so if you wish, tomorrow morning, you can let my existence vanish like an illusion or a dream. After all, nothing saddens me more than being forgotten. However, I will surely be revived. Be on your guard, so that you will not regret the day is coming when it arrives. I will surely have my second coming and rule over everything as this island's true master. That is the time when the door to the Golden Land will be opened again. The greedy dead will surely wake me. You talk too much! Disappear now, Golden Witch! Okay. The witch became a cloud of gold butterflies and scattered away, leaving behind a scornful laugh. The whole area sparkled like a gold blizzard in the slow globe. It was a fleeting, fantastical scene that disappeared in a heartbeat. Then Bito died. Canon 0. Credits. GG's Canon. The witch could no longer be seen, however, Canon felt like he could still hear that shrill, unpleasant laugh. Just in time for the end of the stream, by the way. I think that chapter just in time. Ah, how amazing! Oh, truly amusing! Why is the human world still so amusing after all the years I've been away? Go mad with love, go mad with gold. Those who don't go mad from one of the two are not human. I see. So that's why the word furniture is so fitting. Furniture is created to serve human. I cruelly treat humans as playthings to save my 1,000 years of boredom. It is a great cliffhanger, yeah. What a truly amusing three-way deadlock that I cannot control furniture. Huh. Kinzo, you fool. What a truly entertaining scheme you worked out. Furniture, you fools. You try to see if you try and see if you can fail me. Tonight, two seeds of love have been sown. Continue the one already sown. That makes three. Beatrice! Why did you leave me alone in this painful world? I hate you. I will hate you for eternity for not even trying to answer, despite being yearned for so. Master, drinking anymore will be damaging for your health. But Anju warned you as well, did he not? Be silent, Genji. You don't understand. You do not understand my grief and sadness. And I believe at least you, my oldest friends, would understand my pain. Why can you not understand? Oh, Beatrice! Why did you leave me all alone? Genji's like watching, saying nothing. What the hell do you mean, furniture? I don't get it. Oh, poor Jessica. Even though the cries that are coming from your room tell me of the situation, there's nothing you can do. This is all a tragedy due to the pair were too young getting too close, when the positions of their birth are too distant. Actually, I fucked up. I accidentally pressed control and skipped over a ton of stuff. We're back to Battler 2, right? Not yet, okay. Wait. Okay. This is all tragedy due to a pair. I can do nothing but understand Milady's failings. I had my footsteps and quietly walk away. Okay. And this is the end of this chapter, right? I can stop here, or do I continue a bit? This is the end. Do I stop here, or do I continue a bit? There's a bit more, okay. What do you mean by that, George? I mean what I said. I still haven't built up my castle. By the time I should do that, I'll be able to finally think of myself as an adult. When that happens, I want to marry you. But my aunt won't let me do that anymore. So I want to give you an engagement ring. Engagement? You say? But furniture. Oh, right, that. Well then, furniture has to listen to what people say, right? Right now, I'm having a ring made that would be fitting for you. I think it'll be ready in time for me to bring it to the upcoming family conference. Oh, okay. I'll give it to you then, so please, I want you to let me hear your answer. If you accept, then I'll proclaim our engagement ring right there, from the all relatives, including grandfather. George! I'm sure some people want to prove our relationship. But there's no need to look at their faces, because you only have to fill your eyes with me. I will definitely bring you happiness. That's the one thing I can promise you with certainty. Yeah, we're slowly getting back to the present day, and now should be the present day. Right? I just can't wait to see how it will ripen. The gold butterflies do not swoop upon the juice of overripe and rotting fruit. I cannot wait for the day of harvest to come. Is the time of the banquet here yet? Cackle, cackle. What a bitch. There's a reason why witch rhymes with bitch, if you think about it. If you think about it deeply. Okay. Are we seeing Battler? The first day, October 4th, 1986. The first day of the family conference, right? Okay. I just want to... I'm gonna save here, but I just want to see if Battler is here. Okay. I'm not gonna read. I saw Maria. Okay. I just want to see my beloved. Okay. Nah, there's no... There's no battler. Alright, we'll stop here then. Isn't for a bit. What a shame. At least we had Maria. It's like one more scene. Okay. I won't do it. I think this is a great cliffhanger, right? We stop here. It's back to the present day. Back to where we were. And we'll stop here for now. That was a good stream. That was fun. I really like the the sudden 2 appearance. I did not expect her to cosplay as Marisa, not gonna lie. That was fun. That was a fun stream. The chart has been fully made. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it. I need to write it at one point. Here we go. Perfect. That's it. That's it. Right. Okay. Look at those fangs, though. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about with the fangs. That's how you know a good Umineko character. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for coming. I'll be... Tomorrow I'll be streaming a friend's game, Glitch Fairy. It's a platformer, it looks pretty good. I'll be streaming it in his honor. And after that, the day tomorrow, Thursday, will be Umineko again. So, thank you everyone for coming. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Just in time with the door closing.